All right, guys, I get a lot of questions about, okay, I got my bench, I got it unpackaged, I've got it in the shop. Now what is there anything that I need to do? And there really isn't a whole lot that you do have to do. In the case of this bench, this one does not have any pegboard or accessories, upper cabinets, anything like that. So it's pretty well ready to go. If you didn't have that, or if you did have pegboard or an upper shelf or upper cabinets, lights, all those things will have to be assembled. They're really straightforward. If you kind of have any mechanical ability at all, I think you'd be just fine getting those put together. But one thing that I would recommend, we sell these benches all over the world, and a question I get all the time is like, well, what do I do with the top? What do you guys spray on your tops in order to keep it from rusting, right? Will it rust? Well, if you're using it in a shop setting, I've had my original bench has been in my shop for over 15 years, and the top looks just like this one right here. But I'm using it, I wipe it off every now and then, but it still looks today the same as it did, when it was brand new. So I recommend when they leave here, we spray them with WD-40. It's cheap, it's readily available, so that's what we use. There's another product on the market called fluid film, which I really like. It's a little more expensive, but it kind of soaks into the pores of the metal and it doesn't leave that greasy, oily residue behind. And we don't get any payment from WD-40 or fluid film to promote their products, but those are just two that are readily available. You should be able to find them at Walmart or at any auto parts store, and they really do a good job keeping those tops looking new. The other thing that you might consider is, especially on a bench like this where this is an SD version, right? This drawer at a trade show will get opened 1,000, 10,000 times, right? So when we build the benches in the shop, we always clean them before they get packaged. So we don't over grease the drawers because we don't want that grease coming out of the bushing at the top or the bottom, and then when we go to clean it, then we're smearing grease over it. So it may be necessary for you to, you might not notice it right away, but if a drawer starts sticking or something like that, you'll just want to hit it with a couple shots of grease and you're back in business. So we recommend you grease the drawers once a year, whether it needs it or not. But there's no wearable parts there, so there really isn't anything that can go wrong. So that's what we do.